Alright, hello and welcome to Matt Speaks to All, my channel. My name is Matt, and this is Elite Dangerous. Now, I thought this was a very good choice for my channel because not only am I a sucker for space sims, I mean, just listen to that music alone, but this is one of the best space sims ever. I know there were previous games made by the same company, but I haven't played those. And I actually haven't played too much of this one. I have about maybe 10 hours or so. I've played enough just to get my space legs adjusted. And not completely adjusted, but I'm fairly confident that I can get by. I didn't want to be too good because I wanted to play this game and post it online for you guys to see and follow along with my progress. And I wanted to do that, and we'll see how that works and how that goes. But already this game, the main title screen is awesome, and I highly recommend this to you guys. Now, without further ado, let's jump right in. Before I do though, for those of you wondering, I am using a wireless Xbox 360 controller plugged into my computer. I don't have a HOTAS system or hot ass system. I have a joystick, but I don't have the throttle. And just using the joystick alone is kind of weird, and I really haven't messed with that too much. I mean, I can show you right now. I have a Logitech X30 Extreme 3D Pro, excuse me. This is the one I have. I picked it up at a thrift store for $5 or so, and it works. It's just that I've never used a joystick before ever for anything. But yeah, so for now, this is good. This is good enough, and it works. It's just difficult sometimes when you have to do certain actions, and I'll probably show that to you guys as we go along. But yeah, this is Elite Dangerous. Now, I'm pretty much starting off brand new. Not totally, and I'll explain why in a second. And this is my ship. As you get new ships, when you load into the game, it'll display it like this is. This is called a Sidewinder. This is the ship you start out with. Unless you buy a different ship. I'm not exactly too sure if you can actually buy ships right off the bat. I don't think you can. But anyway, I am in Levi Montalcini City. I ended up here because I died. I think this is where... I'm not sure if this is where all new players start. I don't think so. I don't remember where I started off the very first time I played the game. But the reason I'm here is because I died. I got a little too overzealous and got into a fight when I probably shouldn't have. And long story short, my whole integrity failed. My windshields busted out, and I was using my suit for oxygen, and then I ran out of oxygen, and my ship exploded. But anyway, before I go out there, I'm in the spaceport. Before I go out there, I just want to show you my ship real quick. And you can free look while you're in your cockpit. You can do that while you're flying too. But as you look left and right, things pop up at you, which is pretty cool. But as you can see here, my status, I'm harmless, penniless, and aimless. I have to change that. You can become Elite Dangerous. I think that's the highest level you can go. But there's all kinds of stuff to this. You can see my balance, how many credits I have, a little over 7,000. The rebuy cost right there, that is what it will cost to rebuy my ship if I were to explode. You don't have to rebuy your ship. You can start from scratch if you want to. But I put a little work into my ship, and I'd like to keep it. But these are all the modules. I haven't quite figured out how to work all this yet. My fire groups, what I have a burst laser and multi-cannon, and you can set it to different buttons. You can set it to shoot both at once with one trigger, or you can set the, like I have, you can set the burst laser to left trigger and the multi-cannon to right trigger. Because the burst laser goes straight, whereas the multi-cannon shoots projectiles and it arcs curves in space. It's very cool. Cargo, if you have any. This ship, there's different kinds of ships you can get, and this ship, the Sidewinder, I only have a capacity of 4 cargo space. That's something I kind of want to change in the future. And here's a little better view of my ship. And you can have a faction, and from this module right here, you can control pretty much all of your ship's functions. Deploy and retract your landing gear, cargo scoop, turn your beacon on or off. I'm not sure what that does. You go to silent running. I'm not sure what that's exactly for. I think it makes you harder to detect. Turn your ship lights on. For example, if you're out, if you're a junker and you're looking for stuff to put in your cargo bay, and you come across this wreck, you turn the lights on, and you can get a better view, obviously. Flight assist, I have it on. You can have it off. Rotational correction, I have that on. Pre-flight checks, you can turn them on. It's like every time you launch from a spaceport like this, it'll go through all your pre-flight checks. Report crimes against me. I'm not sure if I want that on or not. Orbit lines, that's for, you'll see. You can change your brightness and stuff. Yeah, just a few things. Yeah, let me show you my ship real quick, what it looks like. Now, every starport has services. Some have different ones. But I believe all of them have a place where you can outfit your ship. This is my ship, the Sidewinder. This is the only view you can get to unless you do that. You can't like rotate or anything, but it's good enough. And yeah, right now I have a laser and a multi-cannon, and for the utility mounts I have a point defense, which if a rocket comes at you, it'll deploy something, I believe, or it'll shoot at the rocket and destroy the rocket. Now a shield booster was boosts my shield, which boosts my shield, which is useful. But bigger ships, I believe you can mount more stuff on them. So right now I only have 4. I haven't messed with any of this stuff. Probably should, but I don't have that much money. Anyway, that's my ship. I don't need to repair anything. So yeah. Why don't we just go into space? Alright. I'm at the surface now. Now what I want to do is I want to launch.
Ship released.
Now
Engines engaged.
My ship is released. I just need to pull up. I need to retract my landing gear. And I'm free. Now you can see in the right corner here the blue blip where it says mass locked. Stations will mass lock you, which means, if I'm right, basically you're in their mass, and it's I'm not exactly sure how to explain that. Basically, when you're in a station's mass lock, you're basically now confiding to their rules as well. So if you shoot within their limits when you're still in the mass lock, you can get a fine, or you can get ships deployed from that station and coming after your ass. But yeah, this is just one of the many stations out there, and there's lots of different kinds, lots of different looking ones. There's bigger ones, smaller ones. And there's another Sidewinder. Now, Now, you can scan other ships and other things, and over on the left here, it'll give you the details of all those things you scan. Some things you scan won't give you too many details. When you're like traveling out in the world, you could spot like signals and unknown things that emit from space, and you can go and investigate those things. Right now, I'm just scanning this hauler. He's an expert. He's clean. And this game, you could be anything. You could be a junker, you could be a miner, you could be a bounty hunter, you could be a bad guy. I'm not sure what they call those in this game. But you can literally do anything you want. It just helps to have some money, some credits, some CR to do so. But work your way out small, and you eventually can come out on top. I haven't done that yet, but I'm working my way up. Now, before I really go out there and do a whole lot, I want to go into a little bit more detail of just how awesome this game is and why you should buy it. Now, I'm going to give you a sense of scale here, like you've probably never gotten before, especially if you're new to this kind of game. This game is realistic. And when I say realistic, I mean really realistic. And for a sense of scale, and I'm going to show you why right now, and give you a sense of scale. Let's just go into the galaxy map. Alright, as you can see, this is where I'm at. I'm a Yakubu guy. Alright? And around there, you can see a few other places that I can go to. Alright? And you can see I'm kind of in a square in this sector. And there's quite a few places I can go to. And that's pretty cool, right? Well, let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay? See, you can see a little bit more. More places I can go to. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Are you getting a sense of scale here now? Alright, well, you sure? Let me just zoom out more. Even more. How about now? This tiny little spot right here is just one tiny fragment of this galaxy, which, by the way, is our Milky Way. The developers of this game have mapped the entire Milky Way galaxy, the entire thing, and they boast that you can go to over 400 billion places. You don't think so? Well, let me give you another example. This place right here, okay, this tiny little spot is where I'm at. Let's go to a different random location. Let's go somewhere right here and zoom all the way in. All of these places that you see right here, you can go to. Explore all of these places. Let's go to another spot. Let's go to the center. And zoom in a little bit. All of these places, all of them, they have mapped our entire galaxy, which is ridiculous and awesome. So that's just a sense of scale. And if that doesn't make you want to buy this game alone, I don't know what will. Because you can go to actual real-life locations. You can even go to Earth. They call it Sol in this game. I don't know if that's an actual term for Earth, but let's just tone it down a little bit. Let's say your goal for travel is a little more short distance. You see that sun right in front of me, that star? I can go there. So, oh, I'm mass locked. So, let's go there. Say goodbye to the station. Oh yeah, there's a planet, by the way. Yakabugai. So yeah, I'm now not mass locked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press J on my keyboard because I don't have a function set for that on my controller. What this will do,
Frameshift drive charging.
will start my frame shift drive, which will let me do
4,
this.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Which will let me go at supersonic speeds. But yeah, the frame shift allows you to travel the verse a lot faster. That's not the fastest you can go. I don't exactly know what they call it, but you can go even faster. It's like light speed. I'll show you that shortly too. But as you can see, when you go into frame shift drive, it gives you all the stats and stuff for where you're at. Right now I'm going to that star, Yakabugai 7, I believe it's called. Let me just look at the system map real quick. Yakabugai. No, it's just Yakabugai. That's the star I'm going to. And it'll show how close you are. As you get closer, the distance will go down, of course. And those things right there, those are other players. Those are other ships traveling in frame shift. See right there, there's an unidentified signal source, which I can explore. But I'm gonna go to this star for you guys, the sun. Yakubugai. That tiny little star that was just way a while ago, I'm now at. And depending on the distance, it can take a while, especially considering the fact that you have the entire Milky Way galaxy to explore. Now, a cool thing I can do with stars is I can get fuel from them. I just have to get a little closer. And you do have to worry about heat. You see that little red red
Fuel
thing?
scooping complete.
When you get close to a star right here, it'll show your heat. And if you get too close, your ship will start to yell at you. Like that. And smoke a little bit. So yeah, you can get fuel from stars, which I didn't need any. Look how far away I am already from it. But yeah. So, let's do something fun here. Let us go to... Let's go and see if we can't cause some trouble. Well, not trouble, but now if I had the technology installed on my ship, I could, seeing as those other ships are also in frame shift drive, I can stop them from being in frame shift. But I don't have the technology installed on my ship right now, so I can't. And I'm not a dick. At least I don't want to be right now. But let's try and find some unidentified signal. I saw one earlier. You know what, let's just go to this nav beacon. Let's see what happens. Now, sometimes in this game you won't be able to slow down when you want to, and that's because you end up getting in the gravity of other things, other planets. Which is awesome. So let's investigate this nav beacon, shall we? And see what's up with this. Wait a minute. No, I just, never mind. Let's go to this unidentified signal over here. And see what this is. It could be a lot of things. It could be an exploded ship containing loot. It could be, well, it could be fighting. It could be anything. So there's always an element of surprise to this game. There's always an element of there's lots of elements to this game, which makes it awesome. Oh, that scared me a little bit. Oh no, we're going to the strong source signal because usually strong source signals are something good. Usually. Last time I found floating canisters of gold, which fetch a good price when you sell them on the black market. So, what did I get myself into? I heard something. Whoa. Well, I've stumbled into a convoy here. This must have been the source of the strong signal. And I'm not going to mess with federal ships, so at least not yet, because I'm not experienced enough, nor do I have the proper ship to do so. So that turned out to be a bust. So let's just go back.
Frameshift drive charging.
To frame shift. And another thing, if you're close to other ships, their mass can disrupt how fast you go into frame shift. So it's always something to think about. So that was a bust. There's nothing there that I could see anyway.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So that's okay. Find something later. So let's go to this nav beacon like we were originally going to do. And if that other signal shows up, we might go there instead. Looks like someone just came from the nav beacon. Like I said, it can take a while to get to some places because this is space. So I just hope you guys enjoy it like I do. Safe disengage is ready. I usually like to wait till about 100. I believe that's kilometers until I disengage. Let's turn my lights on just to make things easier to spot. If there's even anything out here. Which there is. Oops, I haven't shot him. I'm not exactly sure what you can do with these nav beacons. Oh! Whoa. I'm being shot at, obviously. By who? I don't know. Let's turn my ship lights off. Make it harder for them to spot me. Oh. Whoa. I don't know who's shooting at me or why. This nav beacon must be important. He's wanted. He's mostly harmless, so... which means he doesn't have that much experience. Let's go for it, shall we? I'm pretty sure he was the one who was shooting at me.
Under attack.
I don't know what's wrong with my weapons. My weapons aren't working. Why aren't my weapons working? Okay. Alright, well. Something's going on. Let's, I don't feel comfortable. Oh, shit. Overload. They're nothing. They're not even doing nothing. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually. What did he do to my weapons? Something happened to my weapons. Alright. Let's do something stupid. I'm gonna go back to that nav beacon. Oh, he's firing at me. He hit my shields. I don't know if there's something you can pick up or... looks like you can pick it up. Let's just, go ahead and open my cargo scoop just in case.
Cargo scoop deployed.
While avoiding his fire at the same time. If I can. Divert power to my engines. Let's go a little faster. Could be a mistake. Yeah, this is something that's worth it.
Cargo scoop
Just divert power to my engines fully and get the fuck out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's actually switch to my systems. All the power, so it'll charge faster.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Fuck. Okay. Now he can follow me if he wanted to, if he had the technology. Which, I hope he doesn't. That was close. I'm still at 100% health. Not. Oh shit. Even when hardly anything happens in this game, it can be quite dramatic and quite scary at times. Let's I have plenty of fuel. Let's just let's stop here. Oh, is that why? I gotta figure out what happened to my weapons, because they just stopped working. Thermal overload. My cannon's working now. And with this game, you guys gotta understand that a lot of things can go wrong, and you won't immediately know what those things are, but it just comes down to experience if you know how to fix it or not. I hear a ship. I thought I heard something. I'm gonna do a diagnostic on my ship. See if I can't. See if it can't. Am I the only one hearing that? Is that just space noise being transmitted through my radio or something. I don't. Did you guys hear that, right? That right there. I don't know what that is. Let's put those away. My laser is overheating for some stupid reason. Let's look at the modules. They all have 100% health. Let's see if I can't repair.
Diagnostic repair sequence initiated.
Sometimes this doesn't work for some reason. I haven't figured out why.
Repair sequence failed. Unable to process.
Unable to process.
Thrusters online.
I don't know why it's unable to process. Alright. Alright, my shields are recharging. Alright, let's go to a different system. Maybe not a different system entirely, but let's go to Chamunda. I've been here before. So, when you lock on to a place that you want to go to, a spot in the verse, it'll show up on your little radar here.
Shields online.
I'm not the only one that's hearing that, am I? But again, when you lock onto a place in space that you want to go to, it'll show up on your to the left here, that white panel right there. It'll usually show the picture of it, what you're wanting to go to, the area, and next to that with the little blue circle, that's your alignment target. And when you align with your target, that blue circle in there should be in the center of your reticle. And so let me
Frameshift drive charging.
charge up my frameshift drive. In order to go into frameshift, you have to be aligned with your target anyway, so that's helpful.
Ready to engage.
And you have to throttle up too.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
There we go. Now this is the other method of travel. This is the fastest you can go in this game, I believe. And this is like, I don't know, light speed jump travel, I don't know what to call it. And I believe it will always jump you to the sun.
Fuel scooping.
Let's just top up my fuel here.
Fuel scooping complete.
There we go.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's just get away from that sun. Let's go to the Gidzenga ring. Lock destination. Actually, let's do something stupid and investigate more. Now I'm still in frameshift drive. And while you're in frameshift drive, you cannot deploy your weapons. Because that would be bad on you, I believe. You physically can't, the ship won't let you. So. You never know what you're going to get into, especially when you do stuff like this, investigate random signals that you find in space, which could turn out to be good or bad, both depending on what you find and how you handle it. I just saw another ship. Go to frame shift. Oh, we got wreckage. That's bio waste. I don't know if that's good or not. Let's turn on my ship lights here. And my cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, there's one. My ship can hold 4. I don't know. I'm stealing it right now. I don't know where this came from. I know it came from that exploded ship, which there are pieces everywhere, which also you got to avoid debris in the vastness of space in this game. Otherwise you can damage your ship. It's probably a good thing I got my headlights on. There's only one more out here. I gotta get it. I don't know if this can even sell, but since it's stolen, I'm gonna have to sell it on the black market, which is a good and bad thing. There's a lot of debris. Last one. And I fuck it up. Okay. And if you're not too careful, if you run into that hard enough or enough times, you can destroy whatever it is you're trying to get. Alright, let's retract our cargo scoop. I believe if you leave your cargo scoop
Retracted.
I believe if you leave it lowered, you can lose your cargo. I think it happened to me once before. And let's turn off my ship lights. Alright. I don't think there's anything else, so let's actually go ahead to the ring here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Super cruising. Oh, that's what it's called. It's called Super Cruise. So I'm not sure if that's over 2,000 light seconds. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. I'm not too good with terminology, you guys. I'm pretty sure it's light seconds. I'm a science geek, so I should know all this stuff, but I don't. Well, I had to. Alright. This is another example of the kind of crap. I gotta do it. Every time I come across a strong source signal, I gotta do it. Because the first strong source signal that I ever came across was a bunch of gold. It was being guarded heavily, but I got some, and I got a lot of credits for it. So every time I come across one of the strong signals, like I have to. So forgive me if I keep diverting my original plans, but we'll get to where we need to be, where I wanted to go eventually. So let's hope this is actually something. Because materials like gold give off strong signals in space. And other materials. Though I only have room for one thing in my cargo bay. Since I picked up bio waste, which I don't know how much that would go for. But let's just see what's here. If it's anything good, we can always come back to it. Or at least try to. Ah, damn, it's just those ships again. Alright, well, they're different ships, but... Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Blast it all. Alright. Sorry to waste your time. It's worth it to investigate at least. Because you never know. Alright, it took a long time to get into Super Cruise because I was near other ships, and their mass disrupted that, so... Alright, let's lock destination on the ring again. And let's go there for real this time. I'm not going to let anything stop me from getting there, because I want to show you the space station. It's really cool looking. I want to investigate it, but I'm not going to. I promised. I was going too fast. I'm being pulled into the gravity, and I'm going to overshoot it. Which is okay. It's a lot of ships, by the way. Chamunda B. It's a red planet. Last time I got to fight, my my windshields, I can't think of anything else to call them, busted open, and I had to rely on my spacesuit's oxygen, which was rapidly declining, and I ran out of oxygen. Weak source signal. I want to investigate, but all right. Whoa. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you come out of Super Cruise near things. So, this is by far my favorite station so far that I've come across. I'm gonna come across one other that I thought was cooler, but I can't seem to find it again. But, before you dock with another station, you need to request permission to do so. So, let's go to Contacts, Request Docking.
Docking request granted.
And they granted my docking request. And you have a limited time to dock. I got a little under 10 minutes to dock in landing pad 29. So, gotta go to the front of this thing. It's really hard to dock in the spinning stations, by the way, and you'll see why in a minute. Yeah, I found another space station that I liked a lot better than this one, which reminded me a lot of the one from oh, I forgot the name of the movie. It was really good too. So let's slow down there. And those, by the way, are other players. You can play online, and I don't know if you can play offline. There's a solo mode, which I haven't tried yet. And you got to be careful of other players. By the way, you also need to be careful of how you act near and in space stations. Otherwise, you will get your ass handed to you. For example, if I were to start firing my weapons in here right now, they would fire back at me. I would die.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
You also have to remember to deploy your landing gear, like I do all the time. And you also need to not go into Super Cruise when you're inside of a space station.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
That's the best one yet. I've done some pretty stupid things inside of space stations. On accident, of course. But let's just enter the hangar. I don't know what the difference is between entering the hangar and staying outside of it is. Well, I guess it's safer inside of the hangar. So if someone not like me does something stupid, you have less of a chance to... You have almost no chance to get affected by it. So... Let's see how much that stolen waste will get me. And not all stations will do that, but some stations, some specific stations will let you go to and use the black market. You have to say, I want to sell illegal goods, which I think is funny. 74 credits a piece. Oh. And I can only sell for 12 each. Ugh. Well, believe me, you can find better stuff and sell stuff for much higher price. I've done it before, especially with that gold I talked about earlier. But with that doozy, let's just end this video right here, right now. So until next time, I will see you guys later. And remember, subscribe to this channel, because each day you don't, a puppy will go unloved forever. Bye, guys.